Alright, so fair heads up, I've only had like 45 minutes of sleep in the past like 2 days, so creativity might be a bit on the weird side and a bit delayed in between thoughts. We'll see. Should be able to improvise well enough.
How do you move your camera? Like, I can move it left and right, but how do I, like, move?
How do you pivot?
Yep.
Hold down right mouse.
There we go. That's better.
Alright, so what you missed last time, Hawk? Your character was here for all this, so you do know about it.
Good for me.
Org and one goblin. They incapacitated a third one. He's tied to a lamppost right now. As far as rules and stuff that we're getting wrong, for movement or anything diagonal, the first diagonal is the regular 5 feet. The second diagonal is 10 feet. So just bear that in mind whenever doing any kind of movement. That is the thing. Otherwise, diagonal gets you a lot more room than it should. I know I fucked up on some attack rolls last game. I didn't roll the hit with your Eldritch Blast. We need to remember that as a thing. I added proficiency to everyone's character sheets that didn't have it on it for things they should have had. And he's not here, but I'll make sure to tell Soda. Even though the goblin, he said he was cutting his like Achilles tendon and everything, so he couldn't move. I let this one go just because I didn't feel like going over it in game at the time, and it was pretty irrelevant at the time. But in case we do hit a relevant situation, something like that doesn't disable the enemy. Just like they can't stab you in the eye to blind you. If it's an effect that a spell mimics, don't assume you can do something just with a knife. So just like an enemy can't cut you in the back of the leg so you can't walk, you can't do it to them. This one, we're still considering disabled. He's at 1 hit point. By all rights, should have died with what y'all did to him last game, but...
Yeah, you mean Soda.
Yeah. Well, hey, you smacked him too.
I just punch him, that's all.
He's
What
at
you
1
guys
hit
let
point.
Soda do?
So Soda cut off this thing's index, middle, and ring finger. Cut off one ear. No, both ears. No, one ear. One of the two. Cut its Achilles tendon and one of the tendons in its arm so it couldn't move, and then tied it up.
Are we sure it's okay?
After not cut one of its legs off.
Are we doubly sure it's okay? How long have you guys left it tied up?
At this point, 2 weeks. In game, it's been probably 10 minutes.
Well, the cleric, yeah,
What did I do?
stabilized him.
Okay, let's say.
That's a lot to ask.
Yeah. There was a lot of improvising on rules in that one. Like, that goblin should not have regained consciousness and should not by all means have been alive right now, but just for story purposes, we let that one go. Just so I could let everyone know what the ruling is on it. Alright, so...
Should not have regained consciousness?
Not just by a medicine check.
Oh, I thought that's like part of stabilizing action thing.
No, they don't regain consciousness. They still are unconscious. They're just no longer bleeding out. They don't have to make death saving throws.
It's a pretty in-depth map since I was last year.
I didn't finish it. Town Hall still needs some work. I'd had no time this week. Alright, so where we left off, Soda had not been seen lighting the fire at the mayor's house, but a wandering villager did see him walking away from that general direction with a fire in the background. Soda proceeded to try to bribe the guy to be quiet. The guy went to go get some water. Soda proceeded to attack him, tried to tackle him, did tackle him. Civilian yelled for help. People came out. Soda tried to run. got tackled, is now prone on the ground. Where is Soda's model? It's moving?
Upside down. It's right there.
Okay, there he is. All the white circles, Hawk, are the NPCs that are out at the moment. I didn't have a chance to go make additional models.
Sure.
So Soda's prone on the ground, one villager still sitting on top of him, holding him down, two other villagers on either side flanking, just so there's no way he can get up. They are currently absolutely pissed with all of you, except they're not too pissed at you, Hawk. They're annoyed, not pissed.
Sweet.
The other three,
Glad I
they
did
are
that.
quite confident are trying to burn down their entire village.
Honestly, at this point, I'm not sure why I hang out with the rest of your characters.
That was the other thing I wanted to go into. I'll get to it in just a moment. So, Soda had just confessed to starting the fire, which no one saw him light. Way to go, Soda. He said y'all had nothing to do with it, and that's where we stopped. One thing I was going to add in, don't make decisions just because other players are doing stuff. Like, remember, you're not the one making the decision, your character is. A good example, last game, Hindo, your character has known Soda for a whole couple of hours at this point, and you were trying to cover for him when your character really wouldn't have any reason to. So don't always just go with what the character's doing. Like, think about what your character's reaction would be.
Ooh, further questions.
Okay.
I forget the name of Nox's character, and I don't know the name of Hendo's character personally.
Okay. Nox's character was Cladrius.
Oh,
Poor
man.
Cal.
Cal, my best friend.
And Hindo's, I don't know if you have met, have you? Like, officially?
Yes.
Okay, it was Francis.
Oh, hi, Francis.
Hi. Let's get this started. We're like 2 hours late, and we got a clusterfuck to unfold. I still don't want to be at the same scene when this shit ends.
Okay, let's go.
It's okay, we might be the next characters by the time we get to the next one.
Yeah.
Alright, so Soda had just confessed to what he'd done. Does anyone have anything to say or do in response?
I'm just gonna watch because I'm interested in what happens.
Actually, I think you were the last that was to talk, right? You were trying to convince everybody.
That was before Soda confessed.
Mm.
The crowd sits there for a little while, just muttering amongst themselves, looking at him, thinking what to do with him. You see the door at the town hall open up. The mayor. Let me double check. I know I wrote his name down.
Is it Mir or
Kier.
something like that?
You see Kier come storming out. What the bloody hell's going on here?
Really?
One of the townsfolk looks over at him. This asshole, we just caught him trying to burn down your house. Look at the corner over there, northwest side. Kier looks over, sees the oil there, some char marks on the wall, pieces of burnt rope. You're the same little asshole that was in my house earlier trying to draw a weapon. Soda sits there, quiet. Well, what are you doing? Just get rid of him. Throw him in the well or something. Does anyone have anything to say?
I was enjoying seeing how it unfolded. I mean, if he's gonna be on the well, I'll just wait till he's in the well and do something. He deserves to be in there.
You gather he doesn't intend on letting him live. Like after
The
just trying
mayor?
to, yes. After just trying to burn his house down, after drawing a weapon inside his home, he does not plan on letting Soda live. So if y'all would like to say or do anything, you have an opportunity.
Is there any way to bring him back? Can we let him die, then
Yeah.
medicine check to bring him back or something?
Can we just kill Soda while he can't defend himself today?
It is not currently within your capabilities to bring someone back from the dead.
This is tough shit.
It's guys. Whisper Radical. Do we save him? He's been kinda getting us in a lot of trouble.
Oh.
Last time I tried
Thanks.
to help, it just blew up in my fucking face, so...
Everyone's so gun shy after last game, like we were afraid to roll.
Well, yeah, because we were trying to go for the goblin thing, and
Do a
when
persuasion
you
roll.
said that we shouldn't, then we really don't have much left to say.
I don't know how much I want to save Soda, but is he tied up? Like, could I try to make a distraction?
He is not tied up, but he currently has a villager sitting on his chest. Soda is prone on the ground. One villager on top of him, one on his left and right, making sure he does not get up.
He really didn't want to make this easy on the city.
That's the hero guy.
I already tried a fucking distraction. That didn't work either.
No, that's the guy that was trying to put the fire out that Soda tackled. The guy that kicked Soda in the head.
Yep, that's the hero guy.
Can we persuade for lesser punishment? Because something's gonna happen to him. I mean, but dead might be a bit strong.
You're welcome to try. None of you have failed a check against the mayor right now, so...
Yeah, no thanks.
Wow. Right. Do I risk my own life for Soda? So then I have to think of how to persuade out of him burning a house.
Charm the mayor.
He'll just know I did it, though.
And then we run out of town, never come back.
We can delete this map.
New characters. You could either be truthful or not truthful, depending on how you would like to handle this.
We tried being truthful.
By truthful,
That
y'all
didn't
tried
work.
going on about goblins after you'd already convinced everyone that you were the cause of it.
What other truth is there?
Wait, what was Soda's
You
reasoning for
could-
burning down a house?
The mayor's a dick.
We did this to get your
Yeah.
attention, was
Uh,
what he told everyone. To
Well,
get your attention about the goblin threat.
So we're back to goblin threat.
No, that's what Soda was going on about last game.
I don't know what to say in this case. He's really doomed himself.
Yeah. I mean, he did it with the intent to kill.
Last time I hung out with him, he picked my pockets.
Yeah, but your character doesn't know that.
My character doesn't know anything. My character's an idiot.
Alright, I think we decided buy soda. Later.
Oh no.
Maybe he can hold his breath for a really long time.
What was the other option?
There is no other option. You're gonna throw him in the well. Either we convince him not to throw him in the well, or he goes in the well.
Oh,
Either we-
Brendan said go with the truth route or something.
Tell the truth, we could try to persuade for a lesser punishment.
So, okay.
Yeah, you put us in a corner, bro. We are in a
No,
box.
I did not put you on a
us in a
corner. Y'all put yourselves in this corner. I'm trying to give y'all a way out of it.
I wasn't here, but my character's so bad at rolling I wouldn't have noticed anyway.
So,
Your character was pretty useless.
okay, let me give y'all some examples here. And, just because it's everyone's first time playing, if you want to use one of these, I'll let y'all this time, but in the future, I'm going to leave it up to y'all to come up with your own ways out, okay? You've already seen a bit of Soda's character. You know he's a little bit on the shady side. You know he has a pretty bad intolerance for alcohol, and a bit of a drinking problem so far from what y'all have seen. You can always embellish on little things like that. Oh, this dude's drunk, he's out of his mind, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
I see.
So more deception.
I could try that. I mean, I could try that, but I also think my character doesn't know where he is.
Your character does
Yeah.
know where he is.
Mine's pretty... How did you pass a check that made him know where he is at some point?
Huh?
So I remember failing like 3 of those yesterday. We got lost looking for a goblin. Not yesterday, last time.
What do you mean you failed to check to know where who is?
Never mind. It was something different.
Okay.
What have you been playing?
You know what? I'll persuade,
Okay.
and
Speaking of the mayor.
I'll say, I'll speak directly to the mayor. I will walk up and put myself in danger, and I'll say that this is a really dumb friend of mine who is probably drunk and acting out.
Roll persuasion.
Oh man. Whoa.
Just
Okay.
press R on it.
11.
Okay.
I have to open the sheet to see.
Oh yeah, did you turn my volume down, Vernon?
I did not, but you're not loud right now, at least on my end.
Oh man,
Alright.
I got +3 persuasion, so I got 14.
14? Okay. Let me check what the difficulties were again, because,
So
I get-
in the
I get
in the
killed for
handbook,
soda.
in the handbook, we can like do the help action to let you do something of advantage. Can we do that here?
no. That's something y'all are going to try to abuse way too much. That's not something you can just try to do. You have to have a reason for giving advantage.
Something back up you two are.
You didn't beat your face off this wall for 2 hours. We seriously did this for 2 hours.
Oh my gosh. You really? Like, is this how last session went, is you were just arguing about this for 2 hours?
They were on
Yeah.
this one map the entire session.
Oh. Okay, I see why Hindo was a bit frustrated.
Okay, here we go. So, for moderate difficulty, that would have been a DC 15, so... That fails, however, we'll count it as progress toward it. So, he's not, like, rage-walking towards Soda right now. The other guys are still picking him up and proceeding to carry him toward the well right now.
Please, he doesn't deserve to die.
Give me one good reason. He just tried to burn my house down. Do you know what would have happened if he did that? Do you see what kind of ground we have around here? Dry grass. You think that fire would have stopped here? No, it would have burned the whole fucking place down aside from the blacksmith.
Anybody got anything else?
I'm thinking about playing the drunk angle again, but I can't, right? Since persuasion failed.
You failed on everyone, like, the mayor, y'all have not talked to yet. So far, only Hawk has made a persuasion against him.
I mean, we can try persuasion on other things. We can do that. We just can't like say the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. Well, you can't fail saying the same thing over and over again. You can try, but it's going to get higher DC every time you do.
Can't we just lock him up?
What good would that do? We don't have a prison here. This is a small town.
What good would it do to kill a man who was trying to protect your town?
Lighting my home on fire is not protecting anything.
Neither is doing nothing about the goblin threat.
Which you have still yet to show me proof.
What do you call that, laying there tied up?
What I see right now is what you have brought into my town. We have never seen these here. You show up, and it shows up. My house gets lit on fire.
So there's still a goblin corpse over here, right?
You don't know. Go look.
I mean, it's only been like a few seconds.
It's not in view right now.
We should ask to take Insetta as our own prisoner.
So you're saying that we brought
As
3
far as-
goblins and
yeah.
a orc to the town?
Seeing as how the last 30 years we have never seen one around here, including our farmers who are all over these hills. Yes, I am saying you brought them here.
Ask the Baron. He's been getting his supply stolen for weeks.
How do I know you're not the ones doing it?
Shit.
Baron kinda looks around for a minute, questioning that question.
Yeah, that was a bit shady.
Baron, you know Jacob. He sent me here. I just got here.
I know that. At least that's what you say. You've not shown me any proof of this.
So I didn't just come up with Jacob randomly.
Alright.
I also have a letter.
Let me see it.
Are there guards here that allows me to walk past, or
They'll let you walk by.
and I hand it over?
Okay. He takes it from you, unfolds it, reads through it. It'd be his handwriting, but not sure why he'd send you here to me. I mean, haven't seen him in 20 years.
He was in a hurry. He didn't leave much detail.
Well, I believe he sent you, but
So we just got here then. Or I just got here. That's established. And I got here the same time as Francis. So we couldn't have been the one that's taking your ale.
I've been in town this whole time, and I just traveled with these two, and I can vouch that I saw the goblins myself.
Baron looks over to I see you around here a lot, now back. Looks around for a minute, holding the letter a little bit tighter. Looks over at Kier. These three at least, I know are on the up and up. That one there, he owes me a job right now. So, if you could not kill him yet, I'd appreciate that. He owes me pretty good for all the shit he's done in the past here. Let me double check his character sheet. Ooh.
Oh no.
I tell you what. If he looks over at the blacksmith, Joshua, do you have any shackles in there? Joshua looks over. I could probably make a pair up in an hour or two. Here, if we so they're saying they're goblins, they've got no proof. What if they can get you proof?
There's a bunch of bodies over there behind the blacksmith.
Shh. I have a feeling we're gonna go fight some shit by ourselves.
2 days. If you don't have proof in 2 days, his head comes off. Do you understand?
Yes, but in good faith, I'd like to pay for all the damage he's caused.
Also, what counts as proof? Because bodies obviously aren't proof enough.
Bring me proof if there's a camp. If there are goblins that come from a camp.
How will you know they come from a camp?
Either bring me the
What?
head of one of the big ones, or one of their banners. Every goblin camp will have their banners, marking their specific clan. Until then, this one stays with us.
Agreed.
They proceed to strip Soda of his weapons, take his backpack, thieves' tools, everything. All he has left on is his armor right now. He's just sitting there looking down, kind of knowing he fucked up. Tries to... Let me see.
Wait. Before you take him away, Soda, do you remember where, which direction they were?
Yeah, they were, from where the caravan was, I marked a bunch of trees and stuff. They're to the northwest of there. It's past the 15
Will I
minutes you
recognize the
sent me.
markings?
He describes a marking to you.
We'll be back.
Baron, pretend out stops you. If it's just the three of you going out there, he was supposed to be protecting y'all. If Jacob sent you out here to keep you safe for a while, I can't just let you go out there alone. Would you like me to go with you?
Got this, homie!
Yeah, bring him. More the merrier. That way
Yeah.
it's the better proof, too.
I mean, I'm old, might not be much in combat anymore, but these hills and forests have been my home for 160 years.
We appreciate your help.
He walks over toward Soda and the guards. Reaches into Soda's backpack. I'll be needing this back. Takes the healing potion out of his backpack. Walks back over toward y'all. Locks his bar up. So that door is now closed. I don't feel like pulling a new door out and replacing it right now. It's closed and locked. Actually, before that, he is going inside and locking the door with him alone. He emerges 5 minutes later. Locks it back up.
Just a reminder, my meeting's about to start here. So, I'll still be playing. I just won't be as active.
Yeah, no worries. Just let me know if we need to take a break or anything.
Alright.
Alright, so you see the you see
Do we
Joshua
get to
the
rest
blacksmith,
first?
if you'd like.
We have 2 days.
Yeah, I'm not in a condition to go back out there.
It is 8 hours for a long rest, which you all pretty badly need. Let me double check the distance y'all traveled, because I know you can get there and back within the time. Okay, so it was, when you were going at a medium pace, it was 6 hours to where the wagon was.
Okay. What do you guys think? Should we rest a bit before we head back out, or head towards the wagon and take a rest?
I could use a nap. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, at least we're semi-guarded here.
Besides, it's just soda.
Now bear in mind, right now it is... Let me find that card here. It is currently 3 in the afternoon. So if y'all like to rest, it does mean you'll be traveling through night. Or you travel through day and camp at night.
What do you think, Francis? Francis?
Endo.
Or cleric's gone deaf.
We'll wait on him to finish his meeting, or whatever.
Can you not hear him?
No, I can't.
He's asking if you want to travel now or travel at night.
It doesn't matter if we travel now or later, because they have extreme night vision, so, I mean... Let's get this
Bear in
over with.
mind, not all of you do. So either you risk something on the road or risk something at camp.
Camp.
Okay, so you want to travel now, make camp, and then camp, do it part of the night.
Yep.
Alright.
I agree.
Before we head out, I'd like to unload my bag first, if you don't mind.
The general store vendor, who was the one who tackled soda, looks up at you. I could probably help you with that.
Great, thank you.
Escort you back to his shop. That'd be this one right here. What can I help you with?
I'd like to sell a scimitar and a mace, please.
I'm following Cal in there.
I'm just gonna hang out with Byron so we don't lose him.
Let's see, a scimitar and a mace, you said. Mind if I see him?
Sure. I am over.
You hand them to him. The being goblin weapons, they are not in the greatest of shape. And matter of fact, they're pretty poor quality. Big chunks taken out of the edge of the blade. Handle where the leather's kind of wrapped around smells like urine, basically. They've definitely seen a good bit of work. Probably used for cutting their meat and everything. Well,
The scimitar? Yeah. But the mace is brand spanking new.
yeah, the mace would be yours. Well, let's see. The mace can give you. Let's see. Looks down a little more closely. 2 gold, 50 silver for.
Alright. I'll take that. Thank you.
Scimitar, if it was in better condition, I could give you quite a bit, but oh, this thing's. Ugh. Where'd you get it from?
From what we're trying to protect you from. Francis, are you nearby?
No, I'm here to sell as well.
Do you happen to have any spell that can mend items?
I don't believe so.
No. Well, okay. You just take the scimitar.
Okay, well, I imagine maybe Joshua would want it for scrap metal.
I'll trade in the scimitar for some arrows if that's okay.
Well, if that's what you want to do, I can do that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do that. Thank you. How many?
Well, I mean, for what I was going to sell it to him for, you could probably buy out my full stock of arrows.
Just a scimitar?
Arrows are cheap.
Alright, let's do that.
Not the thriftiest, are you?
No, I don't go to town often.
Alright, so, you want them all, huh?
Sure. If I can carry them.
He starts pulling out, let's see, they're 20 per. Pulls out 10 quivers worth of arrows.
Holy shit.
Well, you're gonna have some trouble carrying all these. You're sure this is what you want to do? Because, you're still not getting your full money's worth here.
Stay, quit helping him, you fuck.
Francis, you want some arrows?
Nah, no, I'm good.
Alright, I'll take 5 quivers and whatever you deem worth for compensation.
Okay, so 5 quivers and the difference. So, let's see. Just grabs out a piece of paper, quill, starts marking it down. Looks a little closer at the sword, trying to figure out exactly what he should give it to, how much of the metal is usable. I'd probably do another 2 gold just for the scrap metal. The arrows are cheap enough, we'll just count that in the price, so. A total of 4 gold, 50 copper, or 50 silver, and 5 quivers, 20 arrows per quiver. Is that acceptable?
Sure, thank you.
Okay. These are going to be very awkward trying to carry 5 quivers, so you have a backpack that'll probably hold a couple of them.
I was planning to give 1 quiver to Hindo, 1 to Soda later, and store a couple from Baron.
When Baron emerged from the bar, you saw him with a longbow on his back, and 2 quivers of arrows on his back.
Oh. Alright, how many gold was that?
4 gold, 50 silver.
Alright, so Francis, you want a quiver?
Sure, I'll carry one for you.
And then I head over to Baron and give him one more and ask if he can store the rest while I attend my meeting.
I'm pretty sure these two will do me, but sure, if you're handing them out, puts one on his back. So you have 3 more quivers. You want him to store all 3 of them?
2.
2 of them. Alright. Unlocks the bar, walks in there, comes back out a couple minutes later.
Alright, thank you. I think I'm ready for Francis shopping, right?
Yep.
The shopkeep sits there looking at you intently. Yes?
I'd like to sell a warg pelt, 4 warg claws, 2 warg teeth, a short bow, and a mace.
One second. That will leave you with no melee weapon. You do know that, yeah?
I still have a scimitar.
Oh, I thought you
Counts
said
as a
selling
mace.
scimitar too.
No, I'm keeping the scimitar. I'm just selling the mace.
Okay. I need to mark down the damage to that scimitar then at some point. Alright, so let me mark these down one by one. I'll add it up. So you said mace.
Yep.
All the warg parts you got. Short bow, anything else?
Nope, that's everything.
Okay, so mace, short bow, and the warg pieces. You had 2 teeth, 4 claws, and a pelt. Well, let's see. The mace is about the same condition his is in, so we can do another 2.5 gold there. The short bow. This is the one off the goblin. It's pre-splintered. Looks like it's going to crack in a couple of places. I can't do a whole lot here. You know, I'm sure someone will buy it. Just not going to get you much. The warg parts. The pelt might be useful. Claws, teeth. Maybe Joshua could fashion something out of. 3.5 gold for the bunch.
So that totals me at 5.5 gold.
3.5 gold for the whole thing. For the mace, short bow, and work pieces.
How many arrows in the quiver?
Make
20.
it 4. How about 4?
Roll persuasion.
$20.
Make sure whenever rolling them, just press R on them. So, like, just picking up and dropping them doesn't. We'll go ahead and count that one though, because it did get a decent roll on it. Well. Tell you what, y'all plan on sticking around a while? If you're a repeat customer, might be able to help you out a bit.
I plan on doing plenty of business here.
Well, welcome to the town, I guess. We'll see you around. Hopefully do more business. Hand you the 4 gold in exchange for your pieces.
What do you have available for sale?
So, showed you a couple out on the counter. Well, I got some bars here. if you're carrying around too many coins, you can usually exchange them for these. Easier to carry, less weight, hold a little more currency on you, easier to buy larger things. We got some lanterns, pickaxe. We have let's see, starts rummaging through some things. We have one magic scroll here. If you're headed out there, it might do you some good. Not an expert on these things myself, but they're telling me this one is a firebolt.
How much?
Let me see. For this one right here, 50 gold pieces.
That seems way steep.
It's magic. It's not cheap.
Too rich for my blood, but thank you.
Aye, well, I understand. I'll double check the price on that later, by the way. I'm pretty sure that was the correct one.
Super expensive.
That's going by common magic items.
I'm ready to travel.
Oh, at most 50 gold pieces. Yeah, we'll say he's kept that one then. Alright, anything else you want to do in town? Or is everyone good?
What's this over here? This is like a potion? Alchemy? What is
You
this?
don't know. Not a single one of y'all been there yet.
Well, I'm gonna make my way in there.
Alright, see this red dragonborn fellow behind the counter? He'd been outside with all the commotion. What can I do for you?
I'm here to inquire what you might have for sale.
Just about all we can get in this area as far as alchemical needs. A couple of alchemy kits, healing potions, a couple of vials of acid and whatnot. Anything in particular after? If we don't have it, I might be able to make it up here. A couple of hours.
How much are your healing potions?
All we have right now are the small ones. They're 50 gold each.
A little rich for my blood. Alright, I'm ready to travel.
Alright. It only took me the third game for y'all to explore all the buildings.
Sorry, I missed a lot of stuff. What
Yes,
just
sir.
happened?
We shopped.
They were shopping.
Okay.
Everything's too expensive for us.
No, I've been hanging out with Barnes.
There was a firebolt scroll. Well, actually, your character wasn't in any of those rooms, so you wouldn't know what they were selling.
Was he not in the Firebolt scroll room? Did he leave?
I assumed he wasn't following him. Oh no, he was in that one. Yeah, so you would have overheard that the general vendor had a firebolt scroll for 50 gold. So everyone's good to travel, yeah?
Let's go.
Okay. How fast of a pace would you like to go at? And,
Fast.
okay.
I'm ready not to be looking at this fucking town.
This town's pretty good.
Alright, so y'all proceed out west. Let's see. we'll call it 4.5 hours in total to get there. We'll see what happens on the road.
Oh fuck.
Alright, so y'all start making your way down. A couple hours pass. Starts getting a little bit toward dusk. Clouds roll in a bit, starting to make it a bit more dim outside than it would have been otherwise during the day. You get to where that broken down wagon is. Still in one piece. Doesn't seem to be disturbed at all since you've last been there. Baron looks over at you. Alright, so here's my wagon. That's definitely Miel on the ground. Bastard's got it so close to town. So he looks at you, Cal. Which way from here? Okay, well, I guess he's completely AFK for the meeting. Do we just want to take a quick break there while he's doing that, or?
Yeah, or we could. Yeah, because if we get in a battle or something, we're gonna have to take a break anyways. So.
Yeah, alright. We'll take a quick break here then, and we'll get back at it.
Okay.
Hawk, you still here?
Sure, as long as the dog doesn't eat me.
Alright, so you said you wanted to make camp. Y'all are, I said 4.5 hours in, so it's now 7:30.
So, should we take shifts? Can we still get full rest with shifts?
Yes, you have to spend 6 hours of that 8 hours resting. Otherwise, you can cycle shifts.
Yeah, let's make camp. Hide in the little. I'm guessing the caravan is still there.
Yes.
I'll take first shift since I'm still partially doing this.
Okay. So you'll make camp. Go ahead and mark off one ration to eat, which, unless, actually no, you have your survival thing, so y'all wouldn't have to do that with him. Alright, let's see. Alright. 2 hours passes. Nothing eventful happens. You hadn't discussed who's taking the second shift, so just wake up whoever you'd like to take it. Or since AFK, just one of y'all go and volunteer just so we can keep things moving.
Fine, I'll take next shift.
Okay. Are you taking it all the way to when everyone wakes up?
Baron takes a shift.
Exactly. No, I'm gonna take it 2 hours and go poke Baron.
Okay, so it is now 11:30. What?
I got bored of keeping watch. It's your turn for shift. Your turn to
Aye.
watch.
Alright. Takes his bow off, goes outside, sits down. Alright, another 2 hours pass. He goes and nudges you, Francis. Aye. It's your turn.
Okay.
There are 4 hours left on the long rest. So we'll say you go ahead and take the remaining 4. Actually, no. Make sure I'm not fucking this up here. Yeah, 2 hours left. Nothing eventful. Y'all had a full rest. Go ahead and regain all of your HP, so you're all completely full. You also regain all the hit die that you had used the day before. And your spell slots are now able to be used again.
Alrighty. So you said Baron wanted to ask something?
He was asking you what direction.
So I go and look for Hindo's marks and signs.
You find no marks left by Hindo.
I'm sorry, I meant Soda.
I know. Go ahead and roll. Since you're looking for something natural, go ahead and roll investigation with advantage.
Not survival.
Not survival on this one.
Crap. I'm moving it over, not rolling it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Anybody else want to look?
What's your total?
12.
You don't add anything on investigation?
No, it's int.
Okay. You find the first marker he left behind. Just 20 feet inside the woods.
Alright, I guess we go this way. I think we should start going stealth from this point on.
Okay. While you're looking around, you do see the trail of blood that Soda had neglected to mention to you in town. It's following the same route as the tracks.
You said the trail of blood?
There is a trail of blood being dragged along the same route that these markers are going.
Let's follow this trail of blood. It always leads to good things.
Can we stealth, please?
Yeah. Would you like to say anything before you do so?
I said it earlier. From this point on, we should proceed with stealth.
Okay. Baron, go ahead and I can help with that. Let's see here. It's been a while since I've done this. Let's see. There is no roll for this. Alright.
No roll?
There is no roll for what he's doing. As y'all are walking through the brush, you hear your footsteps get quieter, quieter, the leaves stopping to crunch underneath your feet.
Wait, the leaves stop crunching because we're getting quiet or because something's fucking up?
The leaves that you are walking on are quieter. Like, as you're walking, as Baron is talking, saying, okay, it's been a while since I've done this, everything gets quieter as you're walking.
I think we're getting close.
Like, the
Baron?
area is not getting quieter. Your footsteps are becoming quieter.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. Then we keep going.
So everyone go ahead and make a stealth check, please.
Oh, there's a roll. Oh boy.
And add 10 to each of these.
12.
12. 20, 12, 22.
23.
Okay, let me roll for Baron. Okay, y'all proceed going on. For the purpose of this, we'll say make one more investigation check to make sure you can follow it all the way as far as Soda had marked.
Advantage still?
Still with advantage, yes, because you're looking for marks that he's described to you.
Anybody else want to look?
As you start to wander off the path, you start to there's a string of boulders. You start headed off toward the left of it. Baron grabs you by the arm, nudges you back to the right. I've known these woods long enough. That ain't the way.
Thank you. I'm better at checking for survival stuff and perception than I am at investigation.
Out of character, rangers have some neat shit. Alright, y'all continue on. You find the last mark that he put. You see a little bit more scribbling on this one in Thieves' Cant. You can't make out what it says, Soda neglected to inform you what it said.
Does Baron recognize it?
He does not.
Nensis, do you recognize what Soda's trying to write here?
I don't know, do I?
None of you recognize this.
Okay.
It's probably writing we're assholes or something.
I know.
Douchebags ahead.
I know, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody... sorry, they're still talking. I'll continue in a bit.
Okay. So, y'all continue to follow it along. You get to that one marker. Off 10, 15 yards off to the side, you can still faintly make out the trail of blood, some broken sticks where the goblins have been often traversing. We'll go ahead and assume y'all continue following that, so...
Still check.
After a survival check by Knock.
Roll for him. Where's he roll?
Does he have advantage on these?
Sorry, what happened?
I did a survival check for you. Do you have advantage on them?
Don't have advantage, but I have +3.
+3? Okay, yeah. You continue following the tracks. Everyone go and make one more stealth check.
Oh fuck, 3.
So, do we get +10 again?
You still have +10.
I'm 16.
21.
Alright, y'all are still good. Continue going. Let me change maps here.
Ah, yes, the sweet release of map switch.
Dun,
Thank God.
dun, 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 dun.
It's the lag and model arrow 404 not found that I get for like 2 minutes that I love.
And the spam of the tablets.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Alright, so y'all have entered.
Is this all covered by the fog of war, or is my shit not loaded right?
It is covered by Fog of War.
It's beautiful.
Y'all have entered at this corner. So go ahead and place yourselves at whatever you'd like your marching order to be.
Sorry, which way are we heading?
Right now you've just barely entered this area, so you're right on the perimeter somewhere. Within 3 spaces of a wall. Guess he's starting off so far.
Hey, I'm staying behind this big dude, so...
Make sure you're only moving your character, by the way. You got 2 of them there.
Oh shit, my bad.
Alright, since Baron is helping with the tracking right now, he's staying up front. Is this map not... There we go. Everything locks correctly. Alright, where would you like to go from here?
Which way was the track taking us? Like straight or right?
So right now, I'll go ahead and put a mark on the ground where you see the tracks. You do see them getting a little bit rougher to see in this area. God damn it. That even does it to my, They're leading off this direction. I can't put a mark because it tries to draw along the line.
That way?
This way.
Yeah. Baron, do you mind going up ahead a little bit? I'm not exactly the stealthiest one in the group.
About how far you want, because,
Just stay within 30 feet of us, please.
I ain't keen on going out there alone. I ain't as surprised I used to be.
Anybody else that's stealthy wanna go next?
Wow. I'll head up with Barnes.
Alright, where you wanting me? Just point me the direction. I'll see what I can do.
That way, please. And I try to stay 30 feet behind him.
Alright, he has moved 30 feet.
Keep going.
How many was each of these?
5 feet. Okay, so with this being a much more sparse vegetation area, we're going to have you do a survival check after each set of movement.
So we can do one now, I assume.
Yes.
Sorry, what was that?
Survival check
So
after each set of movement.
It's 11 for me.
You don't have to make one. Just the people who are doing the tracking.
Fuck, where's my die?
They'll be in your box.
Wait, do I have to make one?
No, it'd just be Cal and Barrand.
Oh, thank goodness. I did
20.
good.
20? Okay. So y'all still managed to find a couple more sets of tracks. You continue following them in this order?
Yes.
Sure. We are a tight unit.
I'm not very stealthy, so I'm going to stay a little bit behind.
You're the one doing the tracking. You have to be up toward the front.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought I had him go first.
But you're the one doing the tracking right now.
Alright.
You also have the heavy armor to protect me.
Alright. As you approach this area, you can get a little bit of a clearer view into the surrounding area. Do you continue on the same direction?
We didn't see any new markings, right?
You would have to do another check.
Is this something?
It's a rock.
Oh, okay.
So it is what it appears to be.
Check it for loot.
It could be a mimic, you don't know.
So what kind of roll do we need to do?
Right now it's just them doing survival rolls to follow the tracks and not get lost in the woods.
Yeah, let's keep going forward.
Alright, make your roll.
18.
Okay, you're good. Okay. So, you're starting to notice there are other areas here that you're seeing. Actually, everyone make a perception check.
$11.
7.
8.
Okay. So y'all see that trail of blood that you'd been following doesn't quite look like a trail anymore. Instead, you see some splatters here and there, making it a little more difficult to see exactly where that trail is leading. So you see it heads off in a couple of different directions. One being this direction, one being this direction, and the one back where you came from.
What do you think, Baron?
Tell them what could be out here in these woods. A little more visceral setting than what I'd hoped to find ourselves in. All kinds of wildlife in these woods, plus whatever those bastards have brought with them, assuming they have a camp out in this direction. Who knows how much farther it could be.
Francis, you're the wisest of us. Which way do you think is best? Should we head towards the rocks?
I think I'd head left.
Okay. Make a survival check, Knock.
14.
You have lost the trail.
Shit.
That wasn't meant to be a ping. Actually, Baron was tracking it with you, so...
I thought you said the blood was hitting this way.
The blood is in different areas going different directions. It's no longer just one uniform drops going one way. Double check what his stats are. Okay, just enough. He does see that the tracks are not leading off the direction toward those rocks. The tracks are still continuing roughly this way.
Then we follow.
Okay, still following the tracks.
And sorry about tonight. They're doing like an emergency release, which required me to be on.
Understandable. Work stuff happens.
Didn't I have to come here on Wednesday because of soda?
Yes, actually. He had a emergency work thing come up yesterday that you just found out about. I just realized the fog of war has a gap in it. Oh well.
Oh no, look in the gap.
Oh no, grass!
You'll see the things.
Look. There's grass in there.
It could be a mandrake. You don't know.
I vote we keep going.
Yeah, let's just keep doing that until something happens.
Okay. What was the lowest stealth check y'all had earlier? Because that still applies here.
I don't remember.
I think I was 12.
I think I was 11? 9? I don't fucking know.
Now, Hindo, you rolled a 3, and then there's a plus 10, so you're at 13.
Okay.
I think.
I honestly don't remember.
That sounds right.
Okay, one of y'all had a 13?
I'm a 12. I was the lowest.
You're 12. Okay.
It's all like clinky armor.
Make a perception check, everyone.
Oh my god. 2.
10.
1.
Okay. Nothing sounds out of the usual. Y'all continue on.
Yeah, I feel safe.
Do we roll for survival again?
Yep, go ahead and make one more roll.
17. Well, 27, sorry.
22.
Okay, you still managed to follow it. Y'all get right there. And I would like y'all to roll initiative.
Oh, shit. We didn't get to real perception when we got closer?
Nope.
16.
3.
That's including your, oh, because you have a negative.
Yeah.
Oh no, Rip Hawk. Can you still hear us? Okay, I'll go ahead and roll it for him.
Very slow group.
Alright, he is 2.
What was in there?
Hinge was 16.
16, 17.
Oh my god. This is a thing that's about to happen.
I'm about to die, aren't I?
God damn, everything rolled low.
I didn't roll low. I rolled 16. Come on now.
I said everything, not everyone.
Oh, good.
Alright, taking out my combat die.
Alright, let me get these set up in order and we will proceed.
What's the combat? Oh, is it D8? Like 1d6, 1d8. Okay.
You have a bow?
Well, I have a crossbow. Sorry. That's weird because my thing says LX. Well, I guess that's crossbow. Okay. Yeah. So D8 and D6.
LX? It's not a heavy crossbow, is it?
I don't think so. I think
Maybe light.
What do you just put for crossbow?
LX.
That's what Hendo said.
That's what it is on my sheet. It says LX bow.
Large crossbow.
I'm surprised they have a large anything.
There isn't a large crossbow. There's a heavy and a hand and a light.
So we're
Oh, light crossbow.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Alright, let's see. Double check this just so I don't fuck this up.
So we're rolling for initiative even though we don't see them.
You failed on your perception check. Okay. So you'll hear some growling, a roar off in the distance.
Oh, fuck. It's the boss thing again.
You hear twigs being trampled. As you look closer in the direction of it, you can see barely through the trees 2 large hulking figures barreling towards you. They do have a surprise attack on you because everyone did not see them coming. They're going to use their first action to dash.
We're friendlies. Peaceful bear, go away.
Let's see. Actually, yeah, with their full dash action, they can get anywhere they want here. Alright, and that goes to regular initiative order. Hendo, you are up. What would you like to do?
Shit my pants.
You did that last game.
I'm gonna hit the bear.
It's been a new day. He can shoot again.
I'm gonna hit the closest bear to Cal with guiding bolt.
Okay, shoot them on closest to Cal with guiding bolt. So that is this one here.
Yes, sir.
Let me mark their bases, by the way. That way I can differentiate them. Alright, so you're hitting the blue one.
Is that blue or purple? Because you fucking me up when you say blue. Is it blue?
Nox base is blue too, and it shows it's fucking purple.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, that one.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack with guiding bolt.
Is that a dice? Like that. Because I don't have a spell card with it, so what do I need to roll?
Yeah, I'll make sure to get those for y'all after this game. So, alright. A ranged spell attack. So roll a d20.
Fuck.
Add your spell attack bonus.
+4. So 8.
8.
Is this a spell or
Guiding bolt is a spell attack.
I mean, like, is it a spell or a cantrip?
Spell.
Mm.
Alright. Pull your hand back, release the blast of holy light. You see it go flying off right over the bear's shoulder. Smacks into a tree at the distance. See it a glowing impact or one spell slot.
Fuck my life.
It is now the blue bear's attack. He is going
Wait,
to...
did you want to move anywhere, Hendo?
Yeah, if you'd like to move, now's the time to do it.
Yeah, I'll move. There we go.
Okay. The blue bear is going to make a bite attack at you, Nock.
It's gonna one-shot me.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's suspenseful. What the fuck?
I'm dead. See ya.
Let's see here. D8. Okay. Assuming I'm doing this right, you take 8 points of piercing damage.
I'm gonna assume you did it wrong.
Oh, trust me, you're hoping I did it right. Otherwise, you took 12. It's just the dice that get doubled on a crit, right? Not the other modifiers. Like if it's
Just a die.
Yeah, if it's D10 plus 2, you just do the D10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He critted?
He crit, yes.
Fucker. Ah!
Okay, Bear is going to stay there. It is now Baron's turn. Fuck, I didn't write down his short sword weapons. Actually, no,
I think we're in trouble.
Baron doesn't give a fuck about short sword right now. He is going to wish he could use a bonus action to disengage. Are you unconscious?
No, not yet.
Okay, like, why are you upside down?
Because I'm pretty damn close.
Okay, Baron's gonna start booking it back the way y'all came.
What a bitch.
Alright, oh, he can't go 30. It's 25 right there. And he is going to take a longbow shot at the blue bear.
I thought you said he disengaged. Isn't that an action?
No, he's going to wish he could use a bonus action to disengage. So he took an attack of opportunity from the red bear here.
Oh, okay. Holy crap.
That's also going to be a bite attack. It hits. Does 8 damage to him. See, he hit Baron as hard as he crit you. Alright, Baron is now using a longbow on the blue bear. Double check his stats here. Alright, that hits.
For what? 3 damage.
Let's find out. Ugh. And you're right. Oh, I forgot to set it on loop. That's why. It's okay. Just kind of whiffed his first attack. Make sure I'm adding this up right. That's a shame. Alright, so 6 damage on the blue bear.
Was there music? I kind of hear it.
Yeah, I can turn it up one.
Cool.
I don't want to make it too much louder than that. Alright, it is on to the red bear's turn. Hawk, he's going to make a bite attack at you.
Gonna wipe on bears after getting out of the fucking town.
That is a 1. You see that big toothy maw coming at you, just saliva dripping. You instinctively duck down, kind of cowering out of the way. His head goes right over you. Stands there, kind of growling. Knock is onto you.
Which bear is hurt?
Blue.
And he's mostly okay, right? No sign of damage?
Let me double check that.
He only took 6 damage. Remember how long it took to kill the fucking goblins?
The
Well,
goblins are
goblin
almost one
took
shot.
hit.
Yeah, you can see an arrow sticking out of like just the top fur in his back because it barely caught the fat. So, pretty unharmed.
Oh, shit.
Pop a potion, bro. Get some distance, something.
The only problem is if I pop a potion, I can't attack it.
Yeah, a potion is in action.
Well, I'm not using the heal on you because I am necrotic and something. Fucking.
Fuck. Yeah, but and I disengage is in action.
Disengage is in action.
So the choice is pop a potion and stay here, or disengage and run away.
Or attack it. It's a bear. You think you're gonna outrun it? That's the big question.
Alright. YOLO. Let's go for it. I'll attack it.
Okay. Would you like to rage?
19.
It hits.
Well, actually, it's like 19 plus something, but
Yeah, it definitely hits.
move my die out from under the tree. Seven plus 3, 10.
Okay. You take a step back after biting your shoulder, lunging the sword back into its roughly the same spot where it bit you, a bit of a taste of its own medicine. It clearly winces in pain at it, lets out a kind of instinctual whimper. Doesn't look too damaged yet.
And I yell out to the group, maybe you should consider running.
Okay.
Maybe.
Hawk, it is on to your turn.
We're dead, Hawk. We're so dead.
I seduce the bear. Okay. Eldritch Blast, Purple Bear. Go ahead and roll a d20.
That wasn't a roll.
Yeah, just mouse over it and press R. Like, don't pick it up, just mouse over. Yeah. Okay, it hits. And I believe your Eldritch Blast is a d10 for damage. That is 5 more damage. Alright, not much changed. It's got a little patch of singed fur around the top of the forehead, but it's looking a little angrier.
Oh god, it's gonna rage.
Alright, it is back to Hindo's turn.
I'm
God damn it, the music cut out again.
I'm moving in melee range. Purple bear. Inflict wounds. $20.
Okay, you're aware this is your last spell slot for the day, yes?
Yeah, well, it's either I heal him and he takes another critical shot and dies, or yeah.
Okay, inflict wounds on the blue bear. I don't remember if you have to roll to hit on this one. Let me check.
What did he do?
Inflict wounds. A melee spell attack, so yes, roll to hit.
Jesus.
I already rolled.
What'd you roll?
16.
16? Okay, does hit.
Does that get my +4 since it's a spell? Or
It does.
Yes, it would. So go ahead and roll your damage. That is 3d10.
$24.
Damn.
Alright. You reach out, grasping on both hands the side of the bear's head, just eldritch energy, or not eldritch, necrotic energy coursing through your hands. The bear just falls down, not breathing.
After this, I yelled dibs.
Okay.
Wait, should not gonna go before the red bear? Right.
No, he goes after the red bear.
Ah, fuck.
That was your last spell, Hindo?
Yup, sorry.
Alright. It is, Baron's turn now. It would have been the blue bear, but y'all took him out just in time. Baron's going to make another longbow shot at this fresh brown bear. Bear's a little too close to him. Tries to aim. It's moving pretty erratically. Lets the shot loose. Right in the tree behind the bear.
Aaron, I think you need glasses.
I'm old! Give me a fucking break! I didn't want to come out here to begin with! It is on to the red bear. It is going to... Let's see. I know what I want it to do, but it might be a bad idea. It is going to run straight toward Baron. Knock and Hawk. You two may make an attack of opportunity if you like.
Nice. 18 plus 5.
Okay, hits. Hawk hits.
$11. What was Hawk rolling?
7.
What
You're rolling 13 to hit. 7.
are you using your quarterstaff?
Yeah, he said staff slap.
It's a it's a D6, the regular die.
Roll my die. It's right here. He rolled the pink one.
I'm rolling the big one.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, you have it's a versatile weapon. No, you're right. 1d8 bludgeoning for versatile.
Ah.
Okay, so 7 damage.
Any modifiers? It would be strength. Unless it's finesse, then it can be dex.
It is. Nope, he has no strength modifier.
So there you go.
I mean, 7's that would have one-shot a goblin.
You required my number already?
Yes, so 11 and 7. Alright, I guess to Baron. The, as it runs past you, those hits, the bear, lets loose an angry growl. Arrgh! Just barrels through, bumping you with its shoulder as it goes through. It's going to unleash a multi-attack on Baron. So it is 1 bite and 1 claw attack.
Alright, we're gonna have to explain it to Baron.
Rolling the bite first. That is a 1. Bears aren't used to hunting dwarves. It misgauges the height. Gives Baron a nice little haircut, but he's none worse to wear. Now a claw attack. This will be so much nicer once I actually print out all these fucking pages and don't have to keep tabbing out. That misses.
Holy crap.
Yep, it was only a 12 to hit. Alright, so it is on to Knock.
Baron, you may need glasses, but you're very agile.
I've been doing this longer than you'll be alive.
You better drink a potion, Nagi.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a pot.
Okay.
Small one or big one? Because you have both.
I only have a small one.
How much do we say those?
It was 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, you did write it down?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Wait. Oh yeah, G4. Why'd you roll them a second time?
oh, whoops, sorry.
Yeah, not
So
times
it's 2d4, that was 5 plus 2, 7.
2. Okay, so you heal 7. So you are missing 1 HP.
Alright. Then I move up next to the bear to support. Whoa, shit.
Okay. It is now Hawk's turn.
Eldritch Blast!
Go ahead and roll the hit.
Rizzo.
9 plus your modifier, you hit.
You should just keep slapping with your staff, man. You hit harder with your staff.
Which is stupid because he shouldn't hit harder with the staff, but that's 4 damage.
Hey, what is he shooting at him? Sparklers? Like, what? I don't understand.
Just wait till you level.
He started.
You release the blast of Eldritch Energy toward the bear, catching it right in the shoulder, another big patch of singed fur on it. Still looks completely capable. You totally should. Alright, Hendo, it is on to you.
I'm gonna step over here for a clear shot.
Oh, to explain earlier why Baron moved out of range. If you're in melee range of something and you make a ranged shot, you have to do it at disadvantage. So that's why he ran out before he took his shot. So yeah, good thing not putting close with it.
I'm gonna use my crossbow.
Okay, light crossbow.
Yep.
Hits. Is that
plus 2 attack bonus, so 6 damage.
the attack bonus is to hit, not to do damage.
Oh, okay.
So
What's your dex?
That's my lowest, so I don't think I have any.
It's 0.
Well, -1 would be your lowest.
Yeah, that's a strength. Would you say the roll is?
4.
4? Okay. Get the crossbow bolt loose. Catches the neck. Let's see. It's starting to look wounded. It's starting to limp a little bit. See a good bit of blood gushing out. And it is on to Baron. I probably should double check this, what the rule on dual wielding weapons was. You can dual wield if they're light, is that right? You make an attack with both?
No, you need like a feat or a fighting style to attack with the other hand.
Okay,
Otherwise, you're just holding 2,
gotcha.
but you can only attack 1.
That being the case, Baron is going to... He's going to fire at the bear right from where he is. So he's attacking with disadvantage.
Twenty.
He has it lined up perfect. Looks like he's going to make a clean shot. The bear lets out a guttural growl. Baron kind of steps back on his back foot a bit. Bows his aim. Off from the treetops.
You really need thick glasses.
It's the bear's turn. It is in desperate shape and absolutely pissed. Who was the one who hit it hardest recently? That would be...
Hit it hardest or hit it recently?
hardest recently.
So he took...
Did 7 and then 4.
Yeah, and I did... was it 11? On the
on the attack of
reaction.
opportunity.
Yeah.
That's right. See, both are 11. Let's see. Who will he go for? Naki is going for you. He turns around and makes a multi-attack on you.
Multi-attack?
He's desperate.
Good thing you potted, bro.
I need more pots. Give me some more weed. Come on, Hermit.
What's your AC?
16.
That is a total of 20, so that one hits.
My last dying breath, I say, tell Soda, fuck you.
Dude, your luck. I hope these dice like you.
I'm getting double crit.
So the first attack, you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Holy shit.
That leaves you at 1 HP.
Yeah.
I need D6s.
They're over here.
I got some. I need them for future anyway. The second hit is 23 points of slashing damage.
23? Yeah.
He rolled stupidly high. Y'all watch as the first bite just sinks into his torso, knocked him down to one knee. The bear standing back on its hind legs, one paw coming up, wham! Across his torso. You see the lifeless body of Caladrius just fall limp on the ground in front of you.
Useless plate.
Hawk, it is your turn. Okay, make an attack roll. Hits. And that is 5 damage. Alright, after seeing that, you run up. Thwack! Right across the side of the head, you hear this loud crack! The bear kind of wobbles for a minute, still standing, but it's on its last legs. Hendo, it's on to you.
Can I use my cantrip spare the dying on Cap?
He's already dead, I'm afraid. That's to spare the dying.
Fuck off.
I'm not dead, I'm unconscious.
No, you're dead.
Oh, okay.
You're at 1 HP and needed 20. Oh, wait. That wasn't double your. It was.
No, I'm dead. If he hits for 20 something, I'm dead.
Oh, that's right, because it's minus your max HP. That would have almost killed you from full.
Yeah, someone doesn't know how to balance a beginning campaign.
No, this is balanced perfectly, but Baron just rolled terribly fucking low. You'll understand after the game. I'll tell you a little bit about him.
Sure. A creature that can one-shot kill, not just unconscious, a character this early is very balanced.
Well, he crit and rolled stupidly high on all 3 parts of the attack, so... Alright, so...
Deleting.
I'm gonna ready my crossbow.
It is Baron's turn. He is going to take a step back.
Wait,
Eat the attack of opportunity. It's going to be a bite attack. It misses. Raises longbow. It hits. That is D8. That is 12 points of piercing damage. You watch this arrow just straight through, horizontal, through the bear's skull. The body falls limp. You see as Baron just runs over to the unconscious body of Cladrius. God damn it, I knew he wasn't ready! Starts ruffling through his pack. Fucking hell, I was hoping to hold on to this. Are any of you any good at magic? I can't use this, but maybe one of you can.
I'll give it a try.
He grasps your hand, puts a scroll in it. I've held onto this for over 100 years. Do not fuck this up. He hands you a scroll of, let's see, this would be Revivify.
My D20 is in the no-no zone.
One second, let me pull a spell up here.
I just grabbed another one.
Oh, I forgot. This is the, one of the things that we're going to house rule, so it's not a guaranteed res every time. Do you have the link knock to the critical role resurrection thing?
Nope. Let's see if I can find it.
Do I +4 this if I roll something? So it's technically a spell.
No, this is actually completely different. Let me turn the music off here.
There's music?
It's been going the whole time.
Whatever it is, I rolled a 19. Nah, I'll wait. That's fair.
Okay. So I'll make sure to write all these down for you all at one point. Let me just read through this real quick to make sure I understand how they were doing it, because this seems like a much more balanced way, so you can't just constantly res people with no penalty. If it was any higher of an attack hawk, it wouldn't have been able to. Oh, actually, you know what? This isn't the one that these rules apply to. Hindo, go ahead and roll a d10, and I'm going to give you advantage on this one.
10.
All right. You place hand on his chest. You don't understand the language the skull's written in, but as you're watching it, just looking at it, the words start coming to you in your mind. You start reciting them out loud, not even knowing what you're saying. You feel energy course through your body, down your hands, into his body. You wait a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds go by. Another couple of seconds. Doesn't seem to have had any effect. You sit there waiting. You finally see this gasp of air as his wounds close up. He regains consciousness. Eyes open up, not quite knowing what happened.
Mommy! Ugh.
You are at 1 HP knock. Baron looks down at you. Fucking hell.
Nerf the rolls. Ugh.
Never should let you take this job. Should have known by looking at you you're too fresh to deal with this.
What happened?
Shut up, fool. Drink a potion.
That bear just damn near made you its meal. Try dodging next time, alright? Don't stand there.
Can't. Too heavy.
What good's that armor doing you then?
Exactly, that's what I want to know.
Funny, the guy who's talking the most shit only landed one attack.
When it's been over 50 years since you fired a bow, then I'll hear shit from you. Until then, boy, I don't want to hear it.
Actually, how old is Hindo?
I'm
Okay.
60, bro. Fucking 60-year-old boy. Like it.
Yeah, you're just a baby in those terms.
Hey, while this is going on, I'm going to go ahead and skin this purple bear.
I'm gonna take a break to try to use my hit die instead of using my last potion.
That's going to be a 1 hour rest.
Potion is kind of wasted.
Yeah, you should
Might
be
need it
fine.
next time.
So,
Alright, you want me to use the potion? I'll use the potion.
Baron grabbed your hand. Patience, patience. See if I can find it. Okay, that is a spell slot. You see him reach down to the ground. A small flicker of light. You see this little vine start growing up, slowly twisting. After about 30 seconds, it grows into a small bush. You see these little bright purple berries grow on it. 10 berries in total. He starts plucking them off gently, one by one. Eat these. They'll get you better. Don't let them spoil.
Grab him. Thank you, Baron. Was that bear poop?
You were about to be bear poop. Do you eat them?
Yes.
All of them?
How many did he hand in?
10.
I'm sorry?
10.
N? Is that what he said?
10.
I just swore you said hen, so I don't blame him. I don't get
1
that.
0.
Oh yeah, I keep hearing N. I'm like, what the fuck is it?
I thought you said in. I'm like, what?
I'll eat one at a time.
Okay. You eat the first one, and you feel this little. When you bite into it, it's a little burst of energy through your body. You feel a little bit better. You gain 1 hit point.
Oh, then I'll eat all 10.
You're a selfish son of a bitch.
Okay.
No, I'm just
What was that?
What did Lindo say?
selfish. You didn't share none of the berries, bro. I only brought you back to life. No big deal.
You weren't even hurt.
So, the thing Baron went into the bar to get was that scroll. It would have been in the same thing that y'all didn't see him open before.
So I don't even know to ask about it, right?
You know you were dead, and now you're not.
So what happened?
It appears you weren't fast enough.
How am I still alive then?
You shouldn't worry over such things. Fact of the matter is, you are.
Okay, who did I thank?
Baron.
Thank you, Baron. I owe you my life. For reals.
Just consider it a favor to Jacob.
How do you know Jacob?
You and I used to do, I guess you'd call it a little bit of adventuring ourselves back in the day, a long time ago. That was, that scroll your little gnome buddy here used was one of the last remnants of our journeys together.
So we have nothing left for the goblins.
Aside from a couple of potions and what's on our backs.
I hope they don't have bears.
You used 1 healing potion during that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure I mark that down.
Hey, before we get too far, what am I getting from this fucking bear I'm skinning? And just heads up, I'm skinning everything that we killed that I'm allowed to.
Okay. Go ahead and roll nature twice.
Is that a... what do you want?
D20, add your nature modifier.
$21.
No, 2 separate rolls.
Yeah, those both rolls, plus the 3.
No, don't add them together. So is it
Okay.
8 and 10, so 11 and 13?
Yep.
You're not being the most careful as you're carving stuff off. Knife's a bit dull, it's tearing through the flesh a bit. When you try to pull some of the claws off, good bit of them crack. The teeth, same thing. You get 2 halves of bear hide, 4 claws, and 2 teeth.
Okay.
Okay, I believe that is everything taken care of. Now y'all fired any arrows. Potion is marked off. Alright, so where would y'all like to go?
Somewhere and take a long rest. It's almost 1 o'clock. I mean, unless we want to push forward a little bit. I don't know, Cal. How you feeling?
After the berries, I'm feeling good.
What's the plan?
I'd like to move forward, but you spent a lot of spells that fight. How are you?
As long as we're all comfortable with me just using my crossbow, then we should be fine.
How are you crossbow compared to your, is that your mace that you're holding?
I don't plan on getting too close to anything. So the crossbow will have to do.
Okay. If I'm the only one up there, I'm most likely gonna die again.
Alright, so where would you like to go?
Baron, do you have any idea where the other tracks might lead to?
There's a lot of shit in this area. Couple leading west, and also a good bit of stuff leading toward that cave right there. Gestures.
Let's go loot the cave.
Alright. Y'all continue on. Let me see how I'm supposed to do this. I know I'm supposed to roll in the tables in this.
I'm pretty sure the goblin's not to our right, but you want to go check it out, Nemesis?
Hey, here we go.
Yeah, this little fog up here. Lost in the fog.
Okay, this fucking tool is not working.
I had to try.
Trying to change the color and move the fog.
No, I tossed Nemesis in the fog, and now we can't get him back out.
Oh. Okay, bear with me just a minute. I want to make sure I do this right. I don't want to overgear or undergear y'all.
I died for you.
Brought you back.
Stuck on Nemesis.
It's really not in the fucking glossary.
I don't know, barely.
That's funny you say that. Barely.
But don't. Okay, see if this is the right page.
And to be fair, I did hit the bear as hard as the bear hit you. Slappy staff. That sounds like a sex toy.
My sword still hits harder than your slappy staff. It's the armor. Paper armor plate.
Okay, here we go. I need a D100.
Do you do or we do?
I do. Which I could have sworn there was one of over here, but I'm not seeing it.
There's one. Right behind us.
Where at?
Right there.
Okay, so I need that and a D10. Actually, I could have rolled 2 D10s.
Oh, you can't do it on hostile.
Okay, so it's first digit of the 10s. So we have 60, 61. So y'all walk inside. The cave's not very deep. You see a couple of remains of some bodies, a couple of humanoid, some animals, a couple of goblins, a couple of other humanoid-esque figures you don't quite recognize. Let's see, 2d6
Wait, we're seeing all these things in the cave?
inside the cave. It's not very deep, it's just a den. Okay. You find on one of the bodies decent sized pouch, about the size of a small grapefruit. It's tied shut. You also find there's so much looting to do with this. This is just for an individual loot too. This isn't even a horde.
I didn't actually think we'd find anything in the cave. Besides bear poop.
You know, I've never rolled a d4. It's the number at the bottom you use, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so one roll on that table. Ooh, that's why it's left. Where are these tables at? Item number 61 again.
You don't have any other mics? I don't think warranty covers dog chew.
Let's
Okay.
go.
So you find that bag sealed shut, about to have a small grapefruit. You also find in one of the other bodies inside there a rolled up piece of paper, tightly wound up.
Let's loot this shit. Let's see what we got.
Okay. Do you open up and inspect everything?
Yep.
Inside the bag.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Go ahead if you're doing something.
No, I was just say check my traps, but whatever.
The bear's trapped it.
Yeah.
Poo falls from the ceiling.
Curse items, whatever.
Inside the small bag, you find a bunch of small gems equivalent to roughly 7 gold worth. And you'll open the piece of paper, and it looks similar to the scroll you just read, Hindo. Not exactly. Is anyone here proficient in Arcana?
So he said 7 gold.
I have plus
So-
3.
7 gold worth of gems.
We both have plus 3.
But are either of you proficient in it?
Where would that be?
Do you have a dot
You have
next
it.
to it?
Yeah.
Okay, Hawk, you do.
I'm not.
You recognize it as a scroll of lightning bolt. You would know this is a level 3 spell.
I would say very different than the scroll that raised me.
It's a scroll that has writing you understand on it. Like, you know it's a magic scroll, you just don't know what it does. Alright, so divide that up how you will, and it's getting close to the time to wrap it up.
Let's say if he gets the scroll, we split the gold.
It's not gold though, it's gems worth gold.
We split the spoils.
Okay,
Alright.
Hawk wants a lightning bolt scroll.
That's worth what? 50 gold?
A level 1 spell scroll is worth 50 gold. Actually, no, that was a cantrip, I think. I probably should have picked a different spell for it, but yeah. This would be more.
Holy shit. Okay, so Hindo, Nessus and I will try to split the gems evenly as possible.
Okay. We'll say the best y'all can do is you can split it into a stack of 3 gold and 4 gold, however you'd like to distribute it.
I'll
Remember,
take the 3.
I brought you back to life.
Okay, I'll take the 2.
Why don't y'all take them?
I'll take 2. If that's
Same
possible.
deal. And we split it 3 to 4.
You can
Okay.
do 2 and 5. Alright. We'll go and wrap it up there then. Are y'all, you mentioned wanting to take a short rest. Are you still going to do that, or are y'all good?
What was that?
Y'all mentioned wanting to take a short rest. Are you good, or do you want to rest?
I'm gonna take a long rest. Fuck a short rest.
A
I have
long
no
rest
spell.
is 8 hours.
Whatever. I'm cool with it. Maybe not here. Maybe I should head back to town.
We don't have that many days left.
Yeah, I was gonna say, remember, y'all are on a 2-day timer, 48 hours before head comes off.
And how many have we lost?
Right now it is. We'll say all the tracking through there was another 30 minutes. We'll call it an hour.
We can afford a long rest. Better we take a long rest and we all end up dead. I have no spells. What's a short rest give me? 1 spell back?
Say
Nothing.
Paladin gives you nothing, unless you use your hit dice to heal if you need to.
I'm Paladin, he's Cleric.
Cleric, whatever. Same thing. It has been 11 hours, 45 minutes.
I think we should explore a little more before bedding.
Lead the way.
Okay.
I mean, we can do that next session.
Yeah, it's already past what would be our usual stopping time. I know it's getting late for Hawk.
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
Let's see. Alright, yeah, I'm good. That's
Okay.
fine with me.
We'll wrap it up there, and next time y'all will continue exploring.